Trojan War was Bronze's conflict between the kingdoms of Troy and the Mycenaean Greece. Trojan War was the harbinger of a new civilization not only to Mediterranean island but also to Middle Eastern region. It was a conflict between early Greeks and the Troy in Anatolia. In the epic poem Odysseus, a blind bard narrates the stories of the war. According to Greek mythology, Perseus, son of the Greek god Zeus, and Danae founded Mycenae. Danu was one of the daughters of Daksha who married to sage Kashyapa. Buddhist texts pronounce him Kasapa. Kashyapa and his stories are mentioned in most of the literary texts of Indo-European branches. There is a significant character Briseis in Iliad. Briseis was the daughter of the Trojan priest of Apollo named Briseis. Briseis or Briges belonged to Brahmin sect or the priestly sect of Troy. She was the matter of dispute between Achilles and Agamemnon. Achilles was a fierce fighter, came with his men in his battleship. Briseis or Briges were the preceptor of Hyas, and Hyas were the seafarer people and fierce sea pirates. And we know the story that the Achilles felt dishonored and refused to war and wanted to protect Briges from Greek allied forces who came to destroy Troy. Same story and the same war were narrated in different manners as the civilization progressed and spread to different regions. They assimilated local flavors and beliefs and improvised the history. War between Troy and Greek allied forces, struggle between Hyas and Bhrigus, Rama and Ravana war, Mahabharat, battle of 10 kings of Rigveda, and the destruction of Hittites are all similar incidences manipulated with regional and cultural influences. As per Greek mythology, Greeks carried their genealogies from Atreus. Atreus is called Atri in Indian text. Atri and his wife Anusuya's children were Durvasa, Somachandra, both were same, and Dattatreya. Anusuya was called Mahasati or Mahishmati. Atri is one of the seven great rishi or Saptarshi, along with Marichi, Angiras, Pulaha, Kratu, Pulas, and Vashishta. Atri means Aham Tritiya, I am third. Number 3 is giving significant information here about his origin. Atri had taken role of Surya and Chandra after the Devasura Sangram, Devasura fight, where all gods including Surya and Chandra died. He took the role of Surya and Chandra until the position was allotted to some other gods. Early Greeks had contemporary cultural similarities with the Middle Eastern civilization. Thus, the similarities are seen between the Epic of Gilgamesh and the Homeric epic. Ubaidian were the ancient people of Mesopotamia and they had a strong Naga link. They were outcasted from the mainstream religion because of their different views and change in funeral practices. And we know the Mesopotamian history from Sumerians only. They would separate from Ikshvaku Solar dynasty and would lay foundation of a new civilization as Mediterranean island. Minoan art featured distinctive depictions of female forms holding snakes and they represent probably snake goddesses or Naga women. After few centuries, these snake goddesses would turn into Vishkanyas. It was some 30 generations into the solar lineage that the lunar lineage descended from King Yayati. The genealogies of Atri is Atri, his son is Chandra, and his son is Buddha, then Pururva, Ayu, Nahush, and Yayati. Chandra, moon, was Aikshavaku, and the time we see the Akkadian supremacy over Mesopotamia, Sumer, Babylon, Elam, and Syria. Chandra's son was Buddha, and Buddha here represents a shamanistic belief, shamanism. These northern shamanistic Aryan tribes had started Tridharma. Number 3 is associated with shamanism. Buddhism, Jainism, Muni, the wandering sect, Yati, the mountain dwellers, and Yogi are all separate sects of shamanism. Atri introduced shamanistic lifestyle on Mediterranean island. Chandravanshis worshipped Sin, Sin, Sin god, and Assyrian moon god. Ancient Yadava ancestor was also called Sini. Sini was accepted in Angiras Gotra. Agni was prominent Rigvedic god and father of Angiras. So join the dots here. Yadavas, Chandravanshis, Sini, Assyrians were all assimilated in Angiras. Alternatively, Indo-European tribes were mixed with Middle Eastern religion. Heterodox society and heterodox cultures were blooming in central region. Durvasa, Dattatreya and Somachandra were the harbinger of a new heterogeneous society and reformer of an old stagnated dharma. Dattatreya was the profounder of Natha cult. It was basically a Guru Shishya Parampara which was carried forward to Shishya from his Guru to keep the sanctity intact. They would be yogis and somewhat related to occult practices. It was a kind of a tantric sect. He is also taken to be the highest Aghor Guru. New kingdom in Egypt was Dattatreya follower, alternatively Amun worshipper. Black Yajurveda was in creation phase. Who was Durvasa? Turavasa was the discarded son of King Yayati. Turavasas are one of the Rigvedic tribe, the other four being Yadu, Dhriyu, Anu, and Puru. According to Puranic sources, Yavanas were the cursed son of King Turavasa. Turavasas had many sons. It appears that some of the sons of Turavasas had already migrated to western Anatolia and Greece in pre-Ramayana era and came to be known as Aeolians, Achaeans, and Dorians, and communally referred as Malech tribes in Indian texts. Mahabharata adds that the Yavanas sprang from Turavasu. Tura is also a name of Vedic seers mentioned in Aitareya Brahmana, and Aitareya compiled by Atreus. This is the period when Indo-European nomadic tribes came into their horses and earned their livelihood on stock breeding and looting. They penetrated into Anatolia, Levant, and Middle Eastern region in different times in history. The word Aryan is highly misinterpreted word despite several of textual evidences are existing to negate the current notion. That is why, unlike prevailing notions, I would prefer to say Indo-European Vedic people. As the Vedic religion was advancing, it was co-opting local religions and traditions. Noble Arya men were assimilated into the mainstream culture and more Brahmin castes were created to include them. The Rigvedic Indra added the Dasa as the member of the same fraternity, and their god like Pasupati and cowherd also joined the Rigvedic pantheon. This is how the Itihasas has been written in India. Now see the picture from different side. Yes, from the Greece side. Around 3000 BC, the Minoan civilization emerges on the island of Crete and becomes a great maritime trading power. Crete had an intense commercial trading with the nearby Egypt, Asia Minor, Syria, Cyprus, and to the Asian islands. The Minoan had developed a great trading fleet and a huge merchant enterprise on the Western Ocean. Cult of bull was sacred in Crete and symbolized power and fertility. The religious belief was Jina Muni Darshan. Wandering sages and meditative sages tried to learn the relation between human and universe. Cult of bull ruling over the people, and it was Indra. Indra was the title given to the people who ruled over masses. Indra have been selected from Devas, Danavas, and Daityas altogether. Very secular position. Anybody could hold the title who have mass appeal and who is protector to his people. Earlier Patha was Saraswata Vada or Saraswati Vadin. It was the foundation of Nirgranth Jain path. Non-Vedic Munis, Yatis, Yogis followed the penniless wandering Muni order. Saraswata Patha take guidelines from Yajurveda school. Latest Buddhist group had adopted several of their lessons. Various Munis and Yatis group belonged to the bull cult. Minoan civilization was destroyed at 1700 BC by forces, and despite the abrupt disruption of their palaces, however, Minoan civilization continued to flourish. Minoan Crete again reached its zenith around 1600 BC. Minoan culture expanded to Peloponnese and mixed with mainland Greeks that eventually founded Mycenaean civilization. Mycenae took over Crete, and during this period Zeus began to appear in religious belief. Mycenaeans enjoyed prosperous rule over Greek mainland and area around the Aegean Sea. In the Iliad, Homer aptly described Mycenae as rich in gold. Around 1100 BC, the Dorian destroyed the Mycenaean civilization in Peloponnese, and this period marks the assimilation of all remaining Minoan element of Crete into the new Hellenic culture. In the official record of Hittite in Anatolia, various references from 1400 to 1200 BC mentions a country named Ahihawa, and this term refers to all regions settled by Mycenaeans or region under direct Mycenaean political control. The most commonly held theory is that the people of Ahihawas were the Achaeans of Homer, probably early Mycenaean Greeks. Another theory represents them as the ancestor of the Trojans. Egyptian inscription used a term Ekvesh for Ahihawans in 12th century BC, and these Ekvesh were mentioned as a group of sea people. Apart from maritime trade, seafarers were also likely engaged in mercenary wars and piracy, and they were known to periodically raid and loot the coastal towns of Egyptian and Hittites. So they were mentioned in both these texts. The Phrygians of Phrygus were an ancient Indo-European people. They were the old Orthodox Brahmins, and Hittites were the ruling Kshatriya. According to Herodotus, they were changed from Briges to Phryges after their final migration to Anatolia. Trojans are also suggested to be Prigus. These Prigus of Anatolia seem to be similar to Brigus of India, and there is a series of struggle between Brigus and Haihyas have been recorded in history. Haihyas could be Ahivas of Hittite and Egyptian texts. The old Assyrian tablet mentioned the origin of the kings of the land of Hatti as man of Kusara. Hittite kings also referred to themselves as the man of Kusara. Probably Kusara clan formed the old kingdom of Hittite. Kusara is occasionally mentioned in a clay tablet of the old Assyrian trade period of Anatolia at Kusara, and less often it was termed as Kur Uru in the early Hittite kingdom. And Kur Kur and Uru terms are associated with the Middle Eastern Mesopotamia. Coming back to the war between Brigus and Haihyas, or the war between Greek alliances and Troy. One side was the army of Haihyas, son of Kratavirya, and their ally, the Kshatriya, and on the other side was arrayed under Parashuram, was called Rama of the Eggs, Vishwamitra, Sagara and his cavalry force, and Lord of Vayu himself. Throughout the Middle East, a mass movement of people had begun that was destined not only to destroy the Hittite Empire but also to sweep the Hittite out of their homeland on the Anatolian plateau, and that was the aggression against Hittite. By the time the battle ended, 5 pools of blood were filled of Haihyas dead. The palace would be called Samant Panchaka. After a few centuries, another Dharma Yuddha fought on Dharmakshetra under the dominion of Bharatas, and it was known as the Mahabharata. Parashuram, the great Bhargava, destroyed the capital which earned the name Purushkhanda, modern Asimhoyuk. The same is named at Khandavprast in Indian text and Troy in Greek text. The region once won back from forest by fire again went to the control of forest. The city ruined and forgotten, and this broken city or Mithila dynasty were revived by Dattatreya, the son of Atri. Rigveda tells the region of Videha and Mithila dynasty was a deep, impenetrable forest, and Agnidev cleared the forest and created a new life. He started the profession of farming. Daughter of this land became queen of Rama. Lion gate at Citadel's primary entrance in Hattusha and Mycenae represent a lion gana or called Simhika. It is a symbol of power and strong merchant guilds and their significance over polity and religion. That was a period of prosperity and cultural progress in both the cities. Assyrian merchants built up a chain of trading stations and established themselves in colonies in Anatolian cities. Trade was controlled by local rulers and wealth was concentrated in the hands of ruling families. The society was becoming homogenized at the same ruling family branch throughout the whole region. The Brahmin were not accepting other caste Brahmin as their equivalent, and biggest enemies were the Sukas, the priests for Dasas. They were not acceptable to Brahmanas and they fought tooth and nail to not include the Sus in the mainstream dharma. The Su is a term for forest robbers in modern language. Sea pirates were also called the Sus and thus was referred as Malech, Kshatriya or Brahmin. Some of the Buddhist scriptures says Yona recognized 2 Varnas among them, the Arya, nobleman, and the Dasa. Rigvedic description of battle of 10 kings with Sudasa of Panchala possibly happened on this land. Panchala was a very heterodox society. They were non-Indo-European mixed ruling class. The same ruling class is used in epic India on a mixed substratum of people of all races, creeds and colors. Panchalas were the 5 tribes around a central lead tribe, and these 5 tribes had a strong link with Naga tribes, and different castes dominated the tribal structure. Krivi Panchalas were the descendant of Belarusians. They were all associated with different schools of Yajurveda, and this was the period of formation of Yajurveda. There is a great story of Kratavirya, Crete of Mahishmati in Puranas, and he was called Kratavirya Arjuna also sometimes. Most of knowledge about Crete was taken from epic poem The Odysseus. If Homeric references are used to narrate history, then surely Indian text can also be considered. And they were clearly mentioned as Itihasa. Itihasa means it is indeed happened as it is. By all reasons, it is a recorded history. Indian texts present Trayo Artha interpretations, means 3 different perspectives to understand the similar things. First is transcendental understanding, dharmic, that is called layman understanding, and historical interpretation. Kritavir revived the fading glory of the Ikavira and early Hayhayas or Ahihavas. According to Puranic version, Turavasa adopted Ikavira. Ikavira was a horse and the important instrument in the destruction of Troy. Ikavira was a northern nomadic herds. Ikavira had four sons, among them Mahishman was the most famous, and Kritavir ruled Mahishmati. Mycenae developed basic architecture and military infrastructure for trading over vast areas of Mediterranean, and Hayhayas rallied under Kritavirya Arjun, the thousand armed one. It is an allegory means one with thousand ships or large warship with thousand oars. Bhrigu too built a great trading fleet on Western Ocean. Hayhayas massacred all the Bhrigus. Aggressive seafarer people invaded eastern Anatolia, Syria, Palestine, Cyprus, and Egypt toward the end of Bronze Age around 1300 BC. Troy ruined to ground. The dark age that followed the fall of Hittite Empire lasted until the Dorians came into the picture. And this is the period when Dattatreya, Durvasa, and Somachandra was born to Atri. Atri was Brahma, an originator of a new civilization in the Mediterranean Sea. Considerable points of the stories are Bhrigus were the native population of Anatolia and Troy was ruling over the natives. Hittite were the ruling dynasty over Hurrian people. In the late century, the Phrygians were sensed as a political heir to the Hittite Empire. Hayhayas or Ahihavas were seafarer or sea pirates, and Mycenae too was a partner in crime and shared the bounties from looting. Everybody wanted to control over sea trading and grabbing of wealth. Thus, there is a havoc of war exploded on Hittite, who were ruling over Troy. Merchant colonies such as Purushkhanda and Hatusha were violently destroyed. It was mutually assured destruction. The destruction of Hittite merchant colony marked the end of Assyrian trade. Afterward, there was a gradual increase of contact across the Aegean with Crete and mainland Greece. It was ended the monopoly of Simhikas, the merchant guilds, and it had ended the monopoly of Khati or Hatti, ruling family over sea trading. That was Hittite. It renewed the trade cycle and prospects of economic growth for all in the Aegean Sea. So after the war destruction, the truce happened between Brahmanas and Kshatriyas that rejuvenated the peace and trade cycle on Mediterranean Sea. New kind of Parashara Brahmin and Kshatriya Asmaka was born. Maka means maize, Macedonia. It was a war between Bhrigus and Hayhayas. Alternatively, Brahmin and Malay Kshatriya struggled for power. So ending the narration here.